This is part 3 of our lesson on sine law versus cosine law. So for this part, I have a triangle. It is a non-right angle triangle. It doesn't have a 90-degree angle in it. It does, however, have an angle of 71 degrees, a side of 267 meters, a side of 220 meters, and a missing side x. So first thing I need to do is decide sine law or cosine law. So if I have an angle and an opposite side that I know both numbers for, I will use sine law. And if I don't, I will use cosine law. So the only angle I have in this question is the 71 degrees. Do I know the length of the side across from it? No, which means we are not using sine law. We are going to use cosine law. So I am going to start by taking my angle and calling that big A. And then across from angle A, we have little side A, so I use a lowercase a. And then it is your choice which one you want to make B and C. I think I might make this uppercase B, which makes this little side B. And then this one down here is going to be my angle C, and then across from that is side C. So the formula for cosine law looks kind of scary, but really once you get to know it, it's not so bad. So we start with little a, the side A squared, equals little b squared plus little c squared minus 2bc cos A. So that is 2 times b times c times cosine A. Okay, we're just going to substitute in everything we know. So I have x for side A, so I have x squared equals b is 220. So 220 squared plus c is 267 squared minus 2 times b, so times 220, times c, so times 267, and then times cosine of 71. Now, I said this before and I'll say it again, the secret to doing this is just to do it all at once in your calculator. Do not hit equals until you get to the end. So I have x squared equals 220 squared, or 220 times 220 if you need to do that. So 220 squared plus 267 squared minus 2 times 220 times 267 times cosine 71. I have to do 71 cosine equals. And I get a big decimal. We're going to write the whole thing down. This is not my final answer. We do not round until we get to our final answer. So I have 81,441.25321. Okay, to solve for x, I need to eliminate the square, so I'm going to square root both sides, and then the square root of this is 285.37. I'm going to peek at the next number. It's a 9, so that's going to push that up to a 38. So it is 285.38, and this is in meters. So our side is 285.38 meters. And that's what you need to know about cosine law versus sine law. So it's now your turn to go and try some practice.